The Volkswagen Golf Mk3 is a small family car, the third generation of the Volkswagen Golf and the successor to the Volkswagen Golf Mk2. It was launched in mainland Europe in August 1991, in the United Kingdom in February 1992, and in North America in the spring of 1994. The delay in North America was due to Volkswagen's decision to supply U.S. and Canadian dealerships with Mk3 Golfs and A3 Jettas from the VW plant in Puebla, Mexico. Quality control problems led Volkswagen of America to reject Golfs and Jettas from Mexico. Shortly thereafter, labor unrest at the plant delayed production there even further. The third-generation Golf and Jetta first appeared in North America as 1993 models in the San Diego, California area and in Canada. Then in the autumn in the rest of North America as 1994 models. The Mk3 Cabrio replaced the Volkswagen Cabriolet, which continued the original Golf until 1993. Although the original Golf, sold as Rabbit in the United States and Canada, ceased sales in 1984. The Mk3 Cabrio continued until the 2002 model year, when Volkswagen replaced it with a convertible version of the Volkswagen New Beetle. The Mk3 was sold in Japan alongside the Polo, where both vehicles were in compliance with Japanese government dimension regulations that encouraged sales. A 1993 UK advert featured the Bluebells song Young at Heart, which resulted in a 4-week spell at #1 thanks to the popularity of it. Models variant. For the first time, an estate was produced, being launched in early 1994 and bringing it into line with key competitors such as the Ford Escort and Vauxhall Opel Astra, which had long been available as estates. The GT variants included a 2.8L VR6 engine and a convertible launched as the Cabrio TYP1E Cabriolet. The Volkswagen Golf Mk3 Cabrio, or TYP1E, was introduced in 1994 for the 1995 model year, replacing the previous Mk1 Rabbit-based Cabriolet. It was facelifted in 1998, mid-1999 for non-Euro markets, with the front, rear, and steering wheel styling from the Golf Mk4 while still maintaining the body from the Mk3 Cabrio. These cabrios are often referred to as the Mk3.5 cabrios. The Volkswagen Golf Cabrio was discontinued in 2002 with a special edition called Last Edition. Features: a 16-valve version of the third-generation Golf GTI was introduced in 1993. The engine was enlarged to 2.0L, with power now reaching 150 PS, 110 kilowatts, 148 horsepower. While less powered than the VR6, it was still relatively popular with driving enthusiasts in Europe, because it offered similar power without the thirst tax burden of a six-cylinder. As with previous versions, the Golf Driver took its place as the official GTI look-alike, but with a single-point injected 1.8L engine. The Golf Mk3 was also the predecessor of the diesel craze that swept through Europe in the late 1990s and early 2000s. When Volkswagen introduced the direct injection system with a 90 PS, 66 kilowatts, 89 horsepower, Golf DDI in 1993. From its launch, all versions of the Golf came with fuel injection. To meet EEC requirements that all new cars sold in member countries from January 1993 must come with fuel injection or a catalytic converter. An all-new 1.4 petrol engine was the entry-level model in the Mk2 Golf range. Also offered was a naturally aspirated version of the 1.9L diesel engine. The SDI offering 47 kilowatts, 64 PS, 63 horsepower. Airbags were first offered on the Golf in 1992, and from 1996 anti-lock brakes were standard across the range. The Golf Mk3 was also available in Eco-matic form. It was powered with a diesel engine and a clutchless manual transmission. The vehicle would freewheel by opening of the clutch as soon as the accelerator is released, and the engine was switched off after a further 1.5 seconds of inactivity, whether by stopping or coasting. Restarting the engine simply required depressing the accelerator pedal. VW had previously pioneered similar technology in the VW P8 formerly, in the 1980s. There was also a limited production run of around 250 city Stromer vehicles, mainly sold to the German market, which were fully electric vehicles, incorporating 6 batteries in the engine bay, and a further 10 underneath the luggage area. It had a range of approximately 50 kilometers. The vehicle could be filled with a small amount of diesel to provide heat for the cabin, as had happened with the Mk1 and Mk2. The Mk3 remained available in US for a year after it was discontinued in Europe. 1998. The Mk3 continued to be produced for the 1999 model year, where it was sold in North and South America. These 1999 Mk3 cars were the last produced in the world and sold alongside the Mk4 in showrooms. Awards. 1997 Which? Magazine Best Buys. Best Family Car. European Car of the Year. 1992. 1992 What Car? Car of the Year. Mk3 Special Editions. 20th Anniversary GTI. Volkswagen produced a limited quantity of 1,000 Special Edition 3 and 5-door GTI anniversary models, celebrating 20 years of the GTI model. This had the usual GTI specification but came equipped with special checkered Recaro front sport seats and matching rear seats bearing the GTI logo, red seat belts front and rear, half-chromed and leather golf ball gear knob, red stitched leather steering wheel and handbrake gaiter. The release knob on the handbrake was also red and silver instrument dials. Floor mats also had red piping along their edges. The red theme continued externally with a red striping on the bumpers and red brake calipers. The wheels were 16 inches by 7 inches split rim BBS 722 rupees alloys, visually similar to the 15 inches that were found on VR6 model. Brushed stainless steel rear twin tailpipes on the exhaust and smoked front fog and indicator lamps to match the rear lamps. 3 optional extras were made available: electric sunroof, air conditioning and metallic black paintwork. Insurance was based on the standard GTI, which made this version a very desirable model. The edition was sold in only 6 color schemes and the 1,000 number figures that were produced was as follows: 608 valve models, 150 16-valve models and 250 TDI models. The diesel model was only produced for the European market and was not sold in the UK. Unfortunately, many of the models fell into the UK company car and lease market prior to the second-hand market, and it's believed only a few hundred still survive. However, another factor in the rarity of Mk3 Golfs, unlike the excellent build quality of the Mk2, at least in the UK, is the very low-quality steel sourced by VW on some occasions, and used across the range, from entry model to VR6. According to independent mechanics and parts specialists, and mode testers, the floor pan, both door sills, and rear hatch can suffer severe rot and disintegration, and anybody planning to buy one is advised to check for rot and holes and patches to the floor pan. A59. Although a failed project, this should have been the highest performance 4WD model with a 275 HP turbocharged 1998 cc engine, carbon fiber and Kevlar shell, and a full roll cage. It was supposed to be able to win the World Rally Championship in 1994. The prototype can be seen at the Volkswagen Museum, Ottmar. This was a limited edition where only 1,000 cars were built. They featured various artworks of the artist Ottmar, and also a fully customized interior with the same graphics. Rabbit. Golf 3 Rabbit Edition was exclusive to Austria and it featured a special rabbit badge. Cool. It just featured a cool sticker, just like Avenue, and other minor design changes. City Stromer. It was an alternative electric-powered version of the Golf 3, which also featured colorful graphics on the side panels. Highline. As the name suggests, this was the high-end, premium version of the Golf 3, and it shows that with a full leather interior, wood accents and a Highline sticker on the trunk. Coast. It was a Cabrio exclusive limited edition and it featured the Coast graphic on the trunk. Sport. Just like the name, it was the sporty version of the Golf 4, which also featured a Sport Edition sticker. Classic. It had an overall retro look and a Classic Edition silicone badge. Limited. Just like the edition of the Golf 4 variant. It came packed with special features and the limited edition graphic on the inside step with a similar font. GTR VR6 Edition. They featured their respective body kit. GTR VR6 Edition badges on the side and the GTI Edition also featured a stick on the rear quarter panel that matches the font from the seats. Kamei Edition was a limited edition made by the Wolfsburg-based aftermarket body parts manufacturer Kamei. It had the full Kamei kit and a Kamei Edition badge on the grille, offset to the right side. Rider. It featured small design changes. It did not have a sunroof. Driver. This regular Golf 3 received the GTI body kit, together with the Orlando alloy rims and a small trunk spoiler. Match. This version came pre-packed with a Sony CD player, power steering, 6-spoke rims and match graphics. Color concept. Was a highly limited edition made in only 5 colors and a few of each produced. They featured a leather interior matching the outside color and the color concept badge. Family. It was just the regular Golf Mk3, but only with a custom sticker and a few other minor differences. Harlequin. The Golf Harlequin model began with a group of 4 cars, each carrying a design series emblem, created by Volkswagen to display on the 1995 International Auto Show circuit, basing the design on an earlier Volkswagen Polo Harlequin Special Edition. The Golf Harlequins were created in 4 variations, by taking 4 solid color models and interchanging the easily detachable doors, hood, hatch, grille, fenders and bumper fascias. After final production at the Puebla, Mexico assembly plant where all the Harlequins were manufactured, the interchangement of colors, Tornado Red, Ginster Yellow, Chagall Blue, and Pistachio Green, was not random, but followed 4 defined assignments, with each pattern avoiding adjacent major panels sharing the same paint color. Chagall Blue and Pistachio Green were otherwise unavailable as a Golf paint color choice in North America. The resulting Harlequins were designated by their base color, the paint color of the welded panels comprising the core body, including the substructure, roof and C-pillar. Following a positive response to the original 4 Harlequins, Volkswagen marketed an additional 60, followed by another 200, in a series of follow-up letters to various entities at Volkswagen. The total number of Harlequins is reported variously from 275 to 264, all offered solely for model year 1996. In the United States, Canada, and Mexico, with most marketed in the United States. Each Harlequin Golf featured a gray-black interior highlighting the four body colors. The special edition was available for an additional $150 over their stock counterparts. Trek K2 editions. In 1997, a marketing effort with Trek on the Jetta Mk3 was expanded to include the Golf Mk3. The Trek edition came with a roof bike carrier, a 21-speed purple Trek Volkswagen branded mountain bike, and a Trek limited edition sticker. The K2 edition came with a ski, snowboard roof carrier, a K2 limited edition sticker, and either a pair of K2 El Camino skis, or a K2 Juju snowboard. Both editions also included special seats and fog lights. Wolfsburg edition. A Wolfsburg edition was produced alongside other Mk3 Wolfsburg edition Jettas in the United States. Like the Wolfsburg edition Jetta, Mk3 Golfs with the Wolfsburg package came standard with an improved white tan dual-tone interior, smoked tail lamps, premium alloy wheels, remote entry, power windows, mirrors, and a tilt-slide sunroof. The Wolfsburg edition was only available with the VW 8-valve SOHC 2.0L engine. European Tour editions. During the 1990s, Volkswagen sponsored 3 high-profile rock bands' European tours, and issued a special edition Golf, with distinctive exterior markings, for each. The Golf Pink Floyd edition. 1994. The Golf Rolling Stones edition. 1995. And the Golf Bon Jovi edition. 1996. European Car of the Year. The Golf Mk3 was voted European Car of the Year for 1992, the first Volkswagen to win this award. Engine choices. See also: Volkswagen A platform, Volkswagen Golf, VDUB. List of discontinued Volkswagen Group petrol engines. List of discontinued Volkswagen Group diesel engines. Hot hatch. Small family car. Golf at Volkswagen International. Volkswagen Golf at Curlie, based on DMOZ.